Okay, first thing we're going to show you here on Phoenix is how to do tail in. But first, just for people starting out, we're going to have you go to the trainer here and pick out the Easy Fly 50. So we've got some training gear on here. If you want, you can go up into system and you can slow it down, but with this helicopter it goes pretty slow. Also, we don't want anything like training gear on grass. It'll snag in real life, so just for just to be safe, we'll go to the car park here, so it looks like we're on concrete ground, something smooth that won't snag the training gear. So first thing we're going to do is learn how to do the tail in hover. So if you're just starting out, this is probably your first time with a helicopter trying to lift off. I recommend you learn all this stuff on the sim first, if you can. It's going to be pretty hard if you don't. Tail in, pretty simple. I'll actually turn on the sticks here so you guys can view that stuff. So up in displays, you can come here to the controller, and that's good to go. The very first channel that you want to work with is your throttle channel, this left stick, up and down. You've got to learn the sensitivity of that channel first. Some people just try to bang it and it'll go straight up, and then they crash and there's lots of problems. Someone might get injured. So just kind of learn how to lift it up a little bit. And if other stuff starts moving around, just get back down on the skids. You just want to get a feeling for that channel because it's really sensitive. It'll start lifting up at like fine point there, right in the middle. So the other function on the left stick is the left and right, is the rudder. Left, right, left, right. So if you start lifting off and your tail swings around, be sure to just counter that. Or if your fingers are off the sticks and it starts moving by itself, you're going to probably have to give it some trim in the other direction. Same with any other stick, if it's not doing exactly what you want. Like if it's going off to the right aileron, then give it a little left aileron on the trim. But yeah, the right stick forward is forward on the elevator. Back is back on the elevator. Right, that's right on the aileron. Left, left on the aileron. So the simple thing about tail in, it's like you're in the cockpit, forward is forward, back is back, right is right, left is left. It's all really simple. It's the easiest orientation, I would say, to get used to, just instinctually. But just to start out, try to get the tail to where it's not quite pointing right at you. If it's in real life and you've got a tail pointed at you and a tail blade flies out, you don't want it pointed right at you because it could hit you. So try to get it just a little bit off center if you can, just in case something like that happens. And always be ready and alert and prepared to run if something starts falling apart if necessary. Safety first. But when you're doing this, just kind of lift off a little bit, get light on the skids, kind of just scoot around, get a feel for the aileron and the elevator, and see just the fine inputs on the stick. If it starts going in one direction, just fine inputs in the other direction. Stick banging is always going to be what gets you into trouble. See, if you're banging the sticks like this, then it's going to look pretty bad. And this is what a lot of the first flights end up looking like. And then it turns into a crash, and then it's expensive, and you might get discouraged. So take it slow, practice on the sim, light on the skids. Once you're comfortable, kind of start lifting it up a little bit, get it to eye level. Get to where you can hover it right in front of you, nice and smooth, and you can control it. And then once you're comfortable doing that, start swinging the tail around a little bit, give it a bit of a 45-degree, so you can hold it this way, and just know how to bring it back to the tail end, so that you get a little bit further off, just be able to bring it right back. As soon as it starts drifting, bring it back. Get it to where you can just hold it right in front of you like this, and get to where you can do that through a few battery packs or you know, tanks or whatever it is you're flying. Just get it to where you can hover nose in. And these little training gear balls are very valuable in this lesson as well. So be sure you've got your training gear. Take it easy. Don't bang the sticks. Really light inputs. And then you're good to go.